Red Bull praises Lawson's fierce performance and drops Perez from main team. Red Bull Racing's team principal Christian Horner couldn't hold back his admiration for Liam Lawson following the young driver's impressive performance at the United States Grand Prix in Austin. As speculation grows around Sergio Perez's future with the team, Horner's latest comments suggest that Red Bull may be looking to make changes sooner rather than later to ensure Lawson secures a more permanent place in Formula One. Liam Lawson made headlines with a remarkable comeback as Daniel Ricardo's stand-in at Red Bull's sister team Visa Cash App RB. Lawson, who replaced the injured Ricardo mid-season, started the race from the back of the grid due to an engine penalty that saw him drop 60 places. Yet the New Zealander clawed his way up the field, overtaking 10 cars to finish in 9th place, securing valuable points for his team. Despite the daunting starting position, Lawson displayed his raw talent from the very beginning of the weekend. In the first free practice session, he clocked the third fastest lap time, trailing only Red Bull's Max Verstappen and Ferrari's Charles Leclerc. Starting from 19th, Lawson expertly managed his strategy, executing an overcut on his teammate Yuki Tsunoda, who had started from 10th, with a prolonged stint on hard tires. His aggressive yet controlled driving paid off, and by the time the checkered flag waved, Lawson had made a lasting impression on the paddock. Speaking after the race, Horner was effusive in his praise. "He's had a few spats with Fernando Alonso," Horner remarked, hinting at the competitiveness Lawson displayed even against a seasoned driver like Alonso. "But it looks like he's been punching above his weight." "Yeah, I think if you're getting into a spat and getting your elbows out with Fernando on your first race back in, you're doing all right. And I think that he drove an exceptional race today from 19th to 9th. He was fast. He was courageous. And I thought it was an excellent comeback for him." Horner's glowing review of Lawson's race performance adds weight to the growing rumors that Red Bull is keen to promote the young talent. Red Bull's advisor, Helmut Marko, also showered Lawson with praise, further fueling speculation about the team's future driver lineup. "A really great debut," Marko said, emphasizing the significance of Lawson's rapid pace in qualifying. That was already apparent in Q1, where he drove the third fastest time. He was in control at all times and had great overtaking maneuvers. You have to put the youngsters in the car, and then it works. As Lawson's start continues to rise, Sergio Perez finds himself under increasing pressure. The Mexican driver endured yet another challenging weekend, finishing 7th, a full 40 seconds behind his teammate Max Verstappen, who secured another commanding victory. This gap in performance has only intensified the scrutiny on Perez's future with Red Bull. The contrasting results between Lawson's stunning performance and Perez's lackluster weekend have further fueled rumors that Red Bull may be considering replacing Perez with Lawson sooner than expected. Marko has already hinted at the need for Perez to improve, stating that the next few races could be crucial for his future. "Let's see, but he has to improve his performance," Marko commented when asked about Perez's future. Although Marko dismissed rumors of Perez retiring after the Mexican Grand Prix, he made it clear that time is running out for the veteran driver to prove himself. Meanwhile, Horner reiterated the importance of having both drivers at the top of their game, especially with Ferrari and McLaren closing the gap in the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari's 1-2 to finish in Austin has tightened the fight, with the Italian team now just 8 points behind Red Bull. Ferrari, congratulations to them this weekend. "They've been very, very strong," Horner admitted. "They've got two drivers that are competing at the front. McLaren likewise, they're drivers, there's not a big deficit between them. So that's where we really need Perez to come into play. Hopefully with the support he will receive in Mexico, it will give him that boost. Obviously, when you qualify out of position, you lose so much time coming through tail-end cars in the top 10 that you've then lost contact with the rest of the race." Horner's praise for Lawson and his call for Perez to step up suggests that Red Bull is preparing to make a tough decision. While Perez's experience and the upcoming Mexican Grand Prix could provide him with a final opportunity to prove his worth, Lawson's performance in Austin may have already made up Red Bull's mind.